Can everyone hear me on this mic? Perfect. That was a very charming way of questioning the romanticism of the idealism of men. Okay. And I think you've opened for a very, what promises to be an interesting conversation. And ladies and gentlemen, while you're gathering your thoughts, I'll be coming around to take 1 or 2 points from the audience. But at this point, I'll just hand over. So please just introduce yourself.
I can stand up. No, it's okay. It's okay. Okay, sorry. My name is Rodney Tabane. I'm from the place called the former Kwandebele. So I came here specifically for this event because it really matters to me. It touched my heart. What just happened now, it's something very interesting. One of my privileges on a regular basis is that I'm engaging with young men. When they leave school, from 3 o'clock, they come to me. Then from 3 to 6 to 7, they are with me. The reason being, I want to take them off the street. I want the conversation about education to continue until they go to bed. What I heard from the young men talking here is that our boys need to be allowed to say things that they feel like they have to say them so that they can feel like men. If we don't create platforms like this for him to say what he just said, we're compromising him in things that he think of. If we create a platform, automatically we offer him to practically implement what he thinks of. So, with what he said, I was personally inspired that we need to understand. I found myself introspecting, questioning myself, whether am I doing the right thing to inspire the young man next to me, irrespective of him? Do I look like a father figure to him? If he says, some families, yes, don't have fathers. Am I the father to the young man on my street who's looking for a father, who might not fall in love with their mother, but who can be a father? And because we don't have enough fathers, all I can simply say to all men, all of us who are here, if we can try our best, contribute a bit of your manly element or character to the young man next to you. Don't look down on them. Make them feel important. Because I think we sober men are not doing our job. But the ever drunk man is doing his job. Because of our regular 6. Of our regular case. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rodney. We're going to just keep the panel discussion a bit short, maybe 3 minutes and 3 minutes and a half for each speaker, just to comment or add to Dando's presentation. It's better when you're seated, when you present yours, you can sit.
Okay, thank you so much. And let me just start by appreciating the young man. Let's give him another big round of applause. My concern is that as a nation we have failed this generation. And I'll tell you why I'm saying we have failed this generation. We've allowed this generation to be raised by internet and social media. We allow them to close themselves in their bedrooms. We don't even check if they are doing the right things or not. It reminded me of my son. I was talking to him and I said, look, The first thing is that I'm raising a man. I'm not raising a boy. Your mother is raising a boy because she has got nurturing and all that in you. But one day you are going to be a man, and 6 eyes are going to look at you for a plan or solution. And as fathers, I think we don't do that as much as we should. And I was telling him that, look, your mother is not capable of making a child. I am capable of making a child. Your mother is a carrier of a child. So I need to raise you. And in raising you, I must make sure that you grow to be a man. And because you realize the situation in South Africa economically and socially, that it has changed, we need to put to another gear and not allow the previous gears that we know in the history. And the other thing is they lack mentors. I run a radio show where I speak about men on a daily basis. And one of the things that I raise is that we don't really have mentors. You can start with small boys and say, what do you want to be? I want to be a teacher, I want to be this, I want to be that. And we must mentor those boys. And you start from your street, where we say, are you mentoring someone in your street or in your block? And fathers are not doing that. But you go to a tavern, they're there. And they will even buy the most expensive beer, and when you go home, the DSTV is not working. You go to their home, the wife is not happy. And you even realize that your guest room is where your wife is, and you are in the other bedroom. It has become the main bedroom. And we are saying we have failed them. And even the programs of government, you have said, look, 1984 or 94, so on, you said take a child girl to school or to work. You forgot about the boy. Now he's smoking Nyaupe, you're complaining. This is what you brought. You did not say let them go together up so that they can grow together. His age, the girl of his age, is far mentally sharp. They even graduate far better than boys because we have failed them. So mentoring is very important, that we carry these boys, because now they're divorcing. Just yesterday I was with another boy, 32 years, he's divorcing. And he wanted advice. And I'm saying, look, why are you divorcing? He said, hey, Papa Thabo, it's finance. She can't cope. She needs content so that she appears to say she was in Dubai, she was in this car, in that thing. And I can't afford it. And she said to him, bye-bye. So we need to work very hard and raise this price. Thank you.
Any points from the audience before we round up? I'm going to be jumping.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. My name is Sam Fubezwane. I'm coming from the rural place, Ebitwa Kwakwa. Because I've been one of the men globally. And I get to see that Waka somewhere somehow my love. You'll find some Moloring, you are the firstborn in the house as a young man. That do how let me how Robe to see and you start to wonder what is the cause of that, because remember Hannes and Fanny Bajola Bobe and Tabane, I was not there and my siblings were not there. So until it gets to the point Moloring, how feel how Shabanale Naga Kapela High, because you're trying to get the solution. And it's very challenging because most of the time, but you walk out on one. So until we make a plan that I remember in 20 in a letter, I don't know because Nadula are. So how feel from Sadimolo blame Mamonamolo, feel from Namolo blame Sadimolo until we make a plan when I have a face with him. That's when he started to say, Joalo Solomon enough. Then I started to open up to me. And I was around 17 years somewhere more. Then I got told her, Handland, that you know, getting that dog on Holland. Handland means with the so had the bits in a holding, I got imul like I own. But I never went into that. How if it like a mini man regular Monday? How we did natives of pay because repeated our content. Then portray not the true us. The conditions so is that if anaka message ring totally or wrong because most of the time how fitla more than the minimum most about praise who can't do but you never mention to them say because so it's really important. But kilaka answer research on my own. Then I went to Baholu, and they were close 80s, 90s, try to understand what's happening. Khale, batswadi ba rona, bontate bana bana le ntwe ba bitsa le khotla le lenyane mo le go tlang bua bashimane bana. Hence how ka sheba system ya khala culture. Na ba tseba lo kana go efeng tla lo yekomeng ka yona. And how can that disease wa batho tse di sala tse tsala karako. O tla thola gore ha ile ha go tla totala o go tla le motho totally different because now that learning so system ya hana jwa le rena le yona is totally different. That's why we miss it a lot because re la ranka most of education re tholang ka tsebo ya dibuka ra le bala ena a thuto re tholang ka le bakala setso le me le re tlaitseng ka yona jwale topic ene batla ba more important because ntato sa hlabusitse next how finyana lo wena fela mona ke impact e fengwe bana le yona ya bobedi e moreng ga e hloka le re ke bana ka emisa le nna ke emisa is the gentle talk like I was saying how do you go feel bana ba hao e kana ba banana ka ba shimana ha e la ba hlolela ka la mo bana mantsibu we can sit down le bona bue le bona gore ke le ka le hlolela ke go pa melemo a raise di concerns so that o tsebe le bona banana jwang because re ba kwalla botho ba bona so ka mnyetla bona ne ke go because nna go re ibolo ke mongaka ke le bona.
Thank you very much. I'm going to take two more comments. There's a saying that comes to mind as I'm walking in to say, where there's no vision, the people perish. And I think that's what we are theming in this conversation.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, Shiri Mukuban again. I think one of the issues that we're not really touching is the current times. It is good. I was listening to the young man when he was speaking. It is good for us to always make reference to the older days, when that Barona, when that Barona and stuff. One thing that I think we sort of are missing is the fact that currently most of us are growing up without Bonda Demoholo to look up to, which is the biggest challenge that we're having. You know, I regard myself as an older man and who is younger, in between of being old. Like I do not have a definition for myself because I just left the youth, but I am not at the space where I can call myself an older person. So I still have to. I'm expected to get into because of the status that I might have within my family. But again, the world is still dictating that as well get point in your maturity to can give advice and direction to some of the things. So I think one of the things that needs to be focused on is in the current times, how do we mentor young people? You know, we cannot mentor young people based on, for an example, somebody now was born, bred, toasted, Moyavadon. And, you know, I did not even know the cultural background or family. The worst part of it all, I don't know my father. I was raised by my mother. So as a boy child, you know, where's my lineage? Where do I fall in? Because from time to time, as a young person, you always get confronted by the fact that but then